Friends, Cowboy Joe Boo here with the Joe Boo Report. By now you've heard that the Dallas Cowboys have traded with the Buffalo Bills for Matt Cassel. For the latest, let's go to the NFL Network and see what they have for us.
Hello everybody, welcome to NFL Total Access. Dan Hellie here with you for the next hour. And the Cowboys in the news once again. With Tony Romo out until at least week 11, the boys making backup plans. And today that included trading for Bills quarterback Matt Cassel. Cassel beaten up for the starting job in Buffalo by Tyrod Taylor. What he brings to the table is experience. Cassel has started 72 games in 10 seasons, and he's actually made a Pro Bowl with the Chiefs. Here's a look at the numbers. He, of course, replaced the injured Tom Brady with the Patriots. His first real action as a starting quarterback. Played pretty well. Then he went on to play for Kansas City. Since his time with New England, you can see the numbers have not been nearly as good. Let's bring in the rap shit. Ian Rappaport on the phone with us now. He broke the story. Ian, how did this go down? And could we actually see Matt Cassel on the field at some point with the Cowboys?
Well, Dan, the Cowboys spent today working out several quarterbacks, including Matt Flynn, including Josh Johnson and Christian Ponder, trying to figure out if they had to sign a potential backup to now starter Brandon Weeden. They chose none of those players. Instead, they traded for Matt Cassel with the Buffalo Bills. That deal is Cassel and a seventh-rounder in 2017 in exchange for a fifth-rounder. And you said it, he brings experience. He is game savvy, and he has done it all in the NFL, but he is simply not ready yet. So I am told they are also bringing up Kellen Moore from the practice squad, someone Scott Linehan, their offensive coordinator, has a lot of experience with in Detroit. So at this point, at least for the next couple weeks, it seems the Cowboys will be going with starter Brandon Weeden, backup Kellen Moore with Matt Cassel waiting in the wings.
All right. Ian Rappaport, thank you very much. When you look at the numbers again, you can see they are not choosing from a horn of plenty here. This is the lowest passer rating in the NFL since 2011. Take a look at Weeden and Cassel. This is not a list that you want to be on. Lindsay, with the guys right now with more on the Cowboys quarterback situation.
It's an interesting move, gentlemen, Mike Robinson, Nate Burleson, because as we heard Ian say, it looks like it's going to be Weeden and then Moore and then Cassel. So why go get Cassel if you're not anticipating that he's going to play at some point with a $2 million salary that you're on the hook now for? What do you think they're thinking?
Well, you need depth. It's a position where they have uncertainty, especially with Tony Romo getting injured already. You got to make sure you have guys that are in line. Right now, Weeden is the man. He went 7 for 7 when he got in the game. There wasn't a ton of pressure on him, but there was pressure to win the game. It was late in the fourth quarter. He went out there, he hit Terrence Williams on a big-time slant route. He is your guy. Kellen Moore, I played with him when I was in Detroit. He's a guy that's very cerebral, understands the playbook, understands how to micromanage a game, and then you bring in Cassel just for depth. It's an insurance reason.
Let's just be honest. If you're Brandon Weeden right now, you can't be feeling good about how the team may feel about you. I mean, to be honest with you, you were the backup. You're the guy who got all the training camp reps. You're the guy who took Tony Romo's Wednesdays. You should be the guy that it should be your time to shine.
Right.
They bring in Matt Cassel to hedge their bets. They bring in Matt Cassel again, like you said, Nate, for depth. They bring in Matt Cassel for that veteran leadership. He's done it all in this league, and he's won in this league. I think it's a good pickup.
But, Mike, it's an insurance policy. I don't think that Weeden should get in his feelings and start looking behind him, so to speak. He went out there and did what he had to do. A backup quarterback goes out there and finishes the game. So right now, Cowboys Nation has faith in him. He doesn't have the weapons. We already know what he's working with. The cards are in front of him. He doesn't have Dez. He doesn't have DeMarco. DeMarco's going. We get that. Just micromanage the game. Do what you did in that fourth quarter and finish out the rest of the season until Romo gets back.
Matt Cassel gives this team the best opportunity to win.
No,
they're in win now mode. Look at the rest of the division. Look at the rest of the
I
division.
disagree with you on that one, buddy.
More than
Wheaton
Weeden?
knows the
So
system.
you think
The
that
black
they should
sheep
look to
will
start
put him
him?
into a great
They
spot
should
to
get
win the
Matt Cassel
games.
ready. Of course, he's not ready this week.
Not this week.
Yeah, get him ready, and I think eventually he'll be the starter.
Mike, I played under Scott Linehan, under two regimes, Minnesota and in Detroit. It's a very sophisticated playbook. You can't come in right out the gate and learn everything that they have going on. They're not going to vanilla it down this point in the season. This isn't the preseason. This is the regular season. So you need guys that know the playbook. Number one guy, Weeden. Number two guy is Kellen Moore. So right now, Weeden is the guy that has the most control over the playbook and the plays that they're going to call.
Catch Matt Cassel up, he'll be the guy.
You have to wonder if, in a few weeks if that hook maybe gets a little bit short.